gentlemen, welcome back to the What the Fuck is Going On podcast. I got a special guest, Jovy. I'll let herself introduce herself.
I'm Jovy.
This is Jovy. We kind of got connected like 2 months ago. We went to like, what was it? The Fuck the Club Up? Like thing at Tree Fort, right?
Yeah.
Got connected back then, and honestly, she's like a really good dancer. She kind of showed off her skills at that concert, and ever since then, we've kind of been connected, I guess, if you will. So, I mean, no further introductions needed. I'll let her kind of do her thing. But
What?
you can. Okay. Have you lived in Idaho? How long have you lived in Idaho for?
Damn near my whole life, honestly.
Oh, really? So,
yeah.
Were you born here?
Yeah, I was born here. We just like got to travel a lot growing up.
Mm-hmm.
My dad would take us to like, our family's super extended. We have a bunch of family. We're a bunch of beans.
Yeah.
So
No, that makes sense.
we're just super tight knit. Like
Right.
my cousins, like we're super all close. So we just traveled a lot. Like stayed in Miami for a couple bits. Same thing with Mexico. My brother lived out there. Finally came back. It's just we've all kind of been everywhere.
Yeah, it's like been all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the same way with my family. It's like my intermediate family, and then everyone else is kind of all over the place. So that makes we're on the same way. So that's valid.
Yeah.
Like I said before, you're really big into dance, right?
Mm-hmm.
So Tell me a little bit about that. Like, what got you started in dance?
It's kind of crazy. So I used to play soccer, and I quit soccer for dance. I, like, out of nowhere got, like, super interested in it. Because my big brother, actually, Victor, he always used to, like, mess around and, like, dance and stuff. And I literally was just telling him this, like, last week. I was like, bro, you actually were, like, a big reason I started dancing. He's like, nah, you're lying. You're fucking lying. And I was like, no, seriously. But, yeah, I, like, quit soccer, started dancing. My dad was kind of like, what the hell?
At what age did you quit soccer at?
Like, I still was trying to play in, like, middle school. So, like, middle school time. So I was, like, 13, 14, 15, around there. Mm-hmm. And then, yeah, I quit that completely, kind of. I was still, like, flop around. And then I pursued dancing full time. I started on the EVMS team. Mm-hmm. And then I was going to a local studio at the time before they were, like, big. And then I just started training, watching YouTube tutorials and all that
like
stuff.
Kind of do it yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Or really?
Yeah, I got inspired by Ditto. She was like a big thing. Mm-hmm. She's like a big influencer now.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
She was big on social media back then too, or what?
Kinda. She was known as like the Barbie robotic dancer, and I thought that was super sick at the time.
Right, super unique, I'm gonna guess. Mm-hmm. But no, that's fascinating. Tell me about what got you what made you make that decision to switch from soccer to dance? Like, do you kind of remember?
I really just liked it, honestly. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, this is like super cool. I like this. I would always watch the YouTube videos.
Right.
That was literally it. Just watching YouTube videos and then just watching my brother move. I thought it was super sick, and I thought I'll fuck around and do it, and I did. Mm-hmm. I dance battled once in middle school, and then after I got like attention from that, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Mm-hmm. So.
Was it kind of like how at quinceañera, like they have like the big circle, or
Dude,
what?
exactly like that. Literally, everyone was like on the lunch tables, and I dance battled some little fool. He was actually my little brother's friend. It was crazy. And then I just started dancing, and I didn't think I was gonna do anything crazy, and it like popped off. People started posting the videos around on our little Instagrams at the time, and then ever since then it was always, oh, Jovy dance battle, and I just got into it like that.
That's dope. I also heard that you're kind of like an instructor, right?
Yeah,
you kind of like instruct in dance. How's that? Like,
I started doing that when I was 15.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you kind of like got into it and then like kind of were a prodigy at it, or?
Low key. So I taught my quinceañera, and that's when I was like, okay, I'm going to do this, like for real. And then I started teaching more quinces. And then that's just kind of what I continued to do. I became like a quince instructor. And then after that, I wanted to pursue like actually teaching, started teaching for a smaller dance studio when I was like 16-ish, continue to teach. Yeah, like I've never stopped ever since then. Wow. Now I teach for Canyon Dance Academy in Caldwell, and then sometimes I sub for Dance Allegro and Meridian.
Wow. And also, not to mention, you have that new dance crew, right?
Yeah, VVC.
Talk to us about that, because it's pretty fascinating.
I'm honestly like super like still fangirled about this myself because I wanted to start something like this for so long, but no one's ever down. Everyone's like, oh, I want to take her classes. Oh, I want to learn how to dance. Like, I want to be the next Chris Brown. Like, all this stuff all the time.
Right.
And then when it comes down to it, no one's actually committed. They're too stressed about what people are going to say, looking dumb, feeling dumb, not being able to do it. They're like, oh, I can't dance. I'm like, you really can. You just have to do it.
Right.
But yeah, they're dope. A bunch of females I already knew. I hit up a few of them personally. Other ones kind of like brought their friends so that they felt comfortable. And now it's a group of like 12, 11 of us, and it's fire.
Yeah, I was going to mention, what was it, 2 weeks ago? We had your birthday party over at the End of the Universe. That was awesome, honestly.
You liked it?
Yeah, no, it was fun. We kind of did a lot of prep for it. Well, not a lot, like not as much as you gals did for sure. But I just remember making the set list with Big Dream, and we were just super excited to get out there and perform, you know. And
that's fire. You guys lit it up, honestly. It was really good. Everyone was hyped.
Yeah, no, that was kind of what we were going for. So, but yeah, no, it was kind of my first performance too. Not gonna lie. So
really, you did good.
Yeah, so thank you. But it was all perfect. So I couldn't have asked for more.
I feel like it was cool vibes. Everyone that needed to be there was there. It was just chill. It was definitely like a learning experience for sure.
100%. Well, for me, especially because, like I said before,
dude, same. That was like my first time like actually like coordinating like something like that. So it was cool.
Yeah, it was awesome, and yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say, but what happened with you and the owner? Because I heard like some of the.
I'm a hothead, and I get mad. I walked in there instant or like bitch face, like bitch fit to the max. I literally was like, what the hell? So there was just a lot that was like going on behind the scenes that I didn't really like get involved in because I was like, oh, okay, like I can trust these people to take care of it.
Right.
I'm just here doing what I can do on my end. I work a lot. I have like 3 jobs.
Right.
So I'm a mom. So like on top of that, I was just like trying to balance everything. Couldn't really do it. I wanted to go see the place, but it didn't end up working out. And it was like, I feel like I was kind of like set up, no lie. Like
really?
the person didn't want me to go see the place. And when I finally saw it, I was like, you hyped this up way too much, my guy. So I got mad. And then she had people drinking in a cage. That was crazy. I told her that if that's how she ran her business, like I promised I was gonna get her shit shut down.
Yeah, I think that's what I think I overheard that, and that's when I was like,
yeah, bro. All of us were like 1-star review. Fuck this place. Like we were so mad. Can I cuss?
Wait, what?
Can I cuss?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's the What the Fuck podcast.
Oh, I didn't know.
No, it's okay.
I was like, damn. I'm like, this whole thing is gonna be like beep 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 beep. I cuss too much.
No, it's all good. I cuss way too much too. I cuss like a sailor, so don't even worry about it. I was gonna say like that cage shit was bad,
dude,
because like no one was really paying, like they weren't really paying attention. Like the security guard was focused on the outside, so honestly, people were getting drinks like past the bar type shit. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. But even then, that whole establishment shut it the fuck down. It was not it. It was not a vibe. I got irritated.
I do remember us doing the most, like, to make sure everything was right, but also she kind of did limit us, like for the green room, like we, like especially with you girls, like coming in and out, like to dress down and stuff. Like she was being way too strict on that, and yeah, dude. I mean, she was. Other than that,
there's a lot. There's a lot that I feel like if you're gonna run a business and you have people paying a decent amount of money for it, there's just other ways to go about it. There is no need for people to be drinking behind a cage. You could easily put that thing up. And I've never heard of a liability issue for an 18+ event. Maybe it's just her problem because she doesn't have the licensing that she needs.
Right. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. It was definitely a little sketchy to begin with.
Oh, yeah. I think she just didn't like it. And I told her, I had to apologize like multiple times. I was like, I'm sorry, but this is just not at all what you guys advertised. So I felt bad, but then I was like, no, fuck you.
Right.
I was so mad.
I think I remember like the pre-rehearsal, you saying something like that, but I was just really curious. I wanted to hear it from your end because I thought it was funny.
It was. I thought it was funny. I was like, ugh, this is such a waste of time. Like,
Right.
I was so irritated.
Yeah.
But it's cool. Stuff happens.
We still got turned even with all those trials and tribulations.
Yeah, it was cool. Damn, like, everyone was really packed in there like sardines. But it was cool. It was cool vibes.
Yeah, it was definitely a vibe. Might have to maybe do something again in the future, but
I definitely want to. I just like rebranded. Doing my shit used to be Envision choreography, and I was just like, I'm not really doing quinces no more, so I want to change it. So I'm doing like Envision Productions now.
Okay.
And that's kind of what I'm gonna do. Just like getting insight from other people that like do stuff like this already, and I feel like I have good bonds with them and connections, so I can ask them for advice on how to keep doing stuff like this.
Yeah.
Because I already have people like, when's the next party? When are you guys doing something else? And I'm like, damn, this one just barely ended. But okay, cool.
Right. You know, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear it, to be honest, because we did get a little turn. I mean, it felt like at the party, like everyone was like, oh, what's going on? But then as soon as stuff actually got like popping, it was popping.
Yeah, it was cool.
It was popping. But I guess we can move on. I really am also interested in you being a mom. You mentioned it a little bit earlier. Since I'm a male and I can't even fucking fathom that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I was really interested in like, how was like pregnancy? What was it? Like how was pregnancy like physically and emotionally before birth? Like, how was that to do
honestly, even to this
whatever.
day, it doesn't hit me that I'm a mom sometimes.
Really?
Not in like, oh damn, like it's just surreal. Like it's a surreal experience. Growing like a whole little alien inside of you pretty much for 9 months is crazy.
Right.
But I was still doing a bunch of shit. Like went to all the Suicide Boys concerts. She went to probably every damn concert while I was pregnant. Went to Russ. I was in mosh pits while I was pregnant. I was doing headstands while I was pregnant. I did everything. I didn't let that stop me. And honestly, my baby's healthy, and everything I did during my pregnancy like shows. Like it's cool.
Yeah. No, she's beautiful and she's healthy, like you said. So congratulations.
Thank you.
And yeah, no, it's just I always find because a lot of people our age are having babies now and stuff like that. So I'm just like,
it's crazy. I feel like a lot of us shouldn't have kids, honestly. Some people just need to like rethink that process.
Right.
But no, it's cool. I think at the moment I had my daughter, I definitely need to have her. And if I didn't, I would not be here right now.
Yeah. No, that's good to hear. When you did like, okay, so now I asked before pregnancy, how was it like post birth? Like, but like what I'm trying to say is like for 9 months, right? You have a whole like alien in you, right?
It's weird, bro.
And then like, and then post birth, like how was
like after giving birth to her?
Yeah, because I've heard from other women and stuff like that. It's like
it's hard.
It's definitely emotional and
yeah. I feel like up until just honestly a couple months ago, I finally felt like myself again. I was actually reading into it because for a long time I felt crazy. I was like, I'm losing my shit. Something's wrong with me. Like I was like, I'm on crack. Something's wrong. But no, it's like it's real life. Like I guess it's normal. There is just a lot of emotional stuff. Like they can give you so many like medications and things, and postpartum is very real and very, very scary. And I feel like that is not talked about enough. And as young moms, is like you said, like a bunch of us are having kids at a young age. And I think it's cool that we get to grow up with our babies, but we're not told about the effects that come with pregnancy. Everyone's just like, oh damn, she's having a kid. They don't teach you none of this stuff. Like there's not a book that tells you how to be a mom or that tells you you're gonna go insane for like a whole 2 years and then you're gonna feel normal again.
Right. And that's exactly why I wanted to ask, because I'm sure a lot of young moms our age are kind of feeling the same way. So
yeah, it's hard. It's hard, but it gets better. That's for sure.
Just to take it back, I guess, to the dance thing. What? Because I know you said like it was started with your brother and stuff like that.
My parents met dancing. They met at a baile. My brother, but I just fell in love with it.
So like I was just gonna say like. It's kind of hard because we can kind of already
timeline of how everything is.
No, not the timeline, but like what started the passion? Because I know like for a lot of people,
my dance team in high school.
Okay.
I had like some of the best coaches. Like they actually run their own dance studio now. It's a big dance studio. We went to this competition. Specifically, this was like, okay, this is exactly why I'm going to continue to stay this. Because it was always like, you know, you watch like Jabberwockies and like all the cool dance groups on like internet. Well, we went to a national competition in Anaheim. It was really cool. And I got to see that like in real life. And I was like, this is real. Like people could really do this for a living.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do this. Like
Right.
I want to do this for real. Like this is real life. And it was cool. We got to meet, we competed against like Japanese teams. Like it was national. So people from all around the world were there. And we all kind of just huddled and vibed. And it was just cool to see all the cultures come together for one passion. And that was dance.
Right.
So it was just super cool.
And what a way to like kind of skyrocket that passion too, right?
Yeah, literally. That was it.
Like
that was like my hook. I'm like, I'm doing this now. This is what I'm going to do.
Heck yeah. No, that's awesome. And like you said before, it's something you can do. And when you talk about it, there is merit to it because you are really good, you know?
Thank you.
And not only that, I'm fascinated because you were able to teach a whole like choreographed dance to others. Like that's
and
special.
none of them have ever danced. Like I
really?
swear, none of them have ever danced. It was so crazy.
Wow,
and,
that's awesome.
Like Brianna, she is so dope. I love her. She's
the other mom, right?
Yeah, she's
cool.
she's a mom too. She's super awesome. I love her.
She's awesome.
She has like a TikTok and she does like TikTok dances. So I already knew she had like Primo and stuff, and I hit her up about it, and she was down for it. She was like, yeah, let's do it. Like I've been wanting to do something like that. And she's never danced, and she picked it up. All the girls picked it up. Sig jumped in like super last minute. The week of, I had already known some of it, but she had to like stop for personal reasons with like work and stuff. And
right.
Family.
She's busy too.
Yeah, she was super busy. And then she was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. The week of, learned everything.
Wow.
Literally like 3-4 days beforehand. It was crazy.
No, that is crazy. that just shows how good of a teacher you are. No.
Thanks. I mean, it was them. It's their dedication. I feel like
Yeah.
you can be a great teacher, but you also have to have great students. You have to have people that actually want to do it and learn.
Yeah.
You can have someone that's just there for the clout, and trust. I had issues. We've kicked people out already for just that reason.
Right.
I'm like, you're here for all the wrong reasons, and you don't actually want to do this. So cut.
Well, you have the power.
Yeah.
But I was also gonna ask, like, what's your inspiration for dance? Like, what, like, because I remember you mentioned like the YouTubers / like social
Ditto.
media, yeah, Ditto, right? What's like your inspiration to keep going now? Is it the team? Is it your guys' team, or is it just your burning passion still? Like, what is it?
I have so much I want to do with dance, and I have like I literally have like notes written down of everything I'm like accomplishing and want to do, and I've already checked off. But the kids, I love teaching kids. Like, even aside from being a mom, I've always taught kids, and I think every parent wants to be like, oh, I hope my kid wants to do what I want to do. I've never forced that on her. She loves it. I take her with me to all my jobs. She just saw my dance recital. My kids performed. I didn't dance or anything.
Right.
It was just everything I taught throughout the year.
Yeah.
It's cool seeing how it actually like affects people. Like, there's emotions to dance.
It's almost like music, right?
Yeah, it's literally that. Like, it's like you get to storytell with the songs now. And it's so pretty. Like, basically seeing my kid react and seeing other kids react and seeing how adults react to it too is just like, wow, this is beautiful. Like, there's so much healing, there's so much art to this. I want to continue to do this and see what I can do. Especially as like a Hispanic person.
Right. Well, yeah, it's just the gifts, you know, if you will. But to switch it up, you stand on business for show.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I remember the night we kind of reconnected and like got Big Dream on to perform. We went to El Tenampa, and that night you kind of got in a little scuffle. You know what I mean?
That's crazy. Yeah.
But I don't know. I remember that, and I was
I just
thinking,
don't like
oh
disrespect.
right.
I feel like nobody should tolerate disrespect.
Agreed.
And I used to be a little bitch. I used to be the girl that would come home to her mom and cry. And my mom is probably one of the toughest females I've ever met. Strongest women's ever.
Same.
So
Shout out our moms.
Yeah, shout out moms for real. And she, like, I used to hate being that weak girl. And then just, like, other traumas and things I went through, I was like, I'm done. I'm done being, like, this dumb person that's just going to let people walk all over me. So I don't care for it no more.
Hell yeah.
I'm not going to back down to nothing or nobody.
Right. No, for sure. And that's awesome because we kind of, well, I talk about it with Big Dream all the time, but we kind of have to be like that now. And we came from Idaho, so there's like that, oh yeah, like, you know, folktale, like come inside. But reality is that people are gonna be disrespectful or not even this, that, but just try to take advantage, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of have to be that person.
Yeah, people
Because
take
if not,
advantage
then,
of everybody now.
right.
It's so fucked up.
Yeah.
It's not. Like, I feel like the world is so ugly right now. And people are just ugly-hearted. I don't know.
Right. Well, I'm just glad that we're able to find the good in most people, you know, and that's why we're here, right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I just thought it was funny because...
I'm a hothead, bro.
Huh?
I'm a hothead.
Yeah.
I am. I'm a fucking hothead. I was just talking to him about it last night, too. I was like, I hate people so bad.
Mm-hmm. No, I get it. I don't really go anywhere. I like being on my computer because of that reason.
That's why I took a break. I feel like I've been so angry, and I'm just, like, waiting for someone to, like, fuck around and find out.
Right. Let's not find out, y'all.
Yeah, let's not find out. I got too much to lose.
Yeah, but I always thought it was funny because we were talking about, you know, how gorgeous dance is, and then all of a sudden, yeah, I can fight. Not only can I dance, but I can fight. You know what I mean?
I can handle that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure, stand on business. During that night, you kind of performed before Shorty, right? Or was it after?
No, I didn't even perform. I was not supposed to be on stage.
Really?
That was funny. Because they were like calling a bunch of females up or whatever, and I was like, oh fuck. My homeboy Trey and Kel, they were like, they literally lifted me up in the air, and I was like, let me up. I jumped over. The security guard was like, no, they didn't call you. And I was like, yes, they did. And then I jumped back over. They're like, yeah. I went up, and then I just started.
Yeah, because you were up there like by yourself, and then
cool.
I looked at him because we were at the bar, and I was like, "Dude, that's Jovy!"
Yeah,
and like,
it was cool.
And you were just up there, just freaking getting the whole crowd lit. Like that was awesome.
Yeah, it was actually really, really cool. I was like, damn. And then come to find out, I'm a preschool teacher outside of dance and stuff. A bunch of my coworkers were there, and they had videos and were texting me, and I was like, please don't show this to our boss.
Yeah.
I was like, don't do that to me.
It was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, guys.
It really was. They took me backstage, and I got to chill with him, and it was cool.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I remember when he was performing, there was like a kid in the crowd or something like that.
Yeah.
And I remember you guys, because there was a bunch of you gals up on stage.
I'm like this with her mom now too.
Really?
Yeah, we like text all the time. She's super dope. Such a cool person. She's actually a jeweler.
Oh wow, no, that's awesome.
She got ice on her all the time.
Right. No, I think we're talking about the same person. I'd be talking to her too sometimes, and she'd be living out in like Washington, right?
Yeah, she's not from over here. Yeah, she's cool.
That was pretty cool. We connected with some out-of-staters. Yeah. That was fun. But I just thought it was cool how you guys were like, oh, we got to get her on stage. And I just remember all you guys just pulling her up. I don't know. It was awesome. That night was
cool.
pretty
That little
dope.
girl was a vibe, too. She was, like, feeling it. I was like, oh. My mom instinct went up. I was like, oh, my God, this baby.
Yeah. No, for sure. You kind of already had that connection. So you were like, oh, no, they got to get out of the crowd.
Yeah, she was such a vibe, too. Cool people. You can just tell when people are, like, genuinely, like, just a vibe and, like, just cool people, and when they're just like faking it for the noise. It's
right.
Weird.
And that's crazy how people do it here. Like you'd think like that's like an LA thing or a New York thing, but
I honestly think Idaho's the next LA.
Is what?
Yeah, not gonna lie, just the way everything's growing and moving is crazy to me. And there's so many people that are like coming from out of state now. Like you can talk to someone, like go to the club, and they'll be like, "Oh, you're not from here? Yeah, I can tell you're not from here." Right. Or like people do that to Idahoans now too. They're like, there's no way you're from Idaho. Right. You give Cali vibes. You give this. So
he gets it the most.
I get it too. Like crazy. Everyone's like, you're not from here. And I was like, I am. I promise. Right. I'm a straight papa. I am. I always tell people, I'm like, I'm a papa with like sazon though. Like
type shit.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. No, that's awesome. That's too funny because people do that's interesting how you say that because people do say that a lot. Like they're like, oh, what they talk about the accent. What the fuck was that? The accent, and it's like I don't know because it's like I bring up because I went to New York in November, and when I went there, people were trying to like guess my accent because I'm guessing they're getting a lot of foreigners, right? But a lot of people were saying like south or like north, like northeast type shit.
You have like a south accent.
You think so? Well, I don't know.
He's like pause.
I don't know because I don't think I even have an accent, but I guess
feel like everyone talks differently. Like I don't think I have an accent, but people say I do. Like I know he has an accent. Right. Dream has an accent for sure.
No, I don't know. It's all confusing sometimes, but it'd be like that.
Dialect is crazy.
Yeah. That's crazy. We're almost about to hit a half hour. It doesn't even feel like that.
It doesn't feel like that.
That's awesome.
Like it hasn't even been that long.
I'm just going through all the questions right now, and yeah, no, we have a lot more, but I think we've touched on most of the good stuff. Um, so I know you mentioned it a little bit before, but how did you meet like the VVC crew? Like,
Just individually, I'll kind of go through all of them.
mm-hmm.
So Sig, we were like our social media crushes.
Right?
We actually like flirted in the DMs for a little bit. I am very straight, by the way, but I just fuck around sometimes. But no, she's like super sweet, and she's like my big sister now. I go to her for everything. Love her. She plays all these females 100% play big auntie roles in my daughter's life now, and they play big roles in my life too. So Sig, that's how we met. She's just a badass.
Sig's awesome.
Have so much going for her. B, we actually got into a physical altercation. Mm-hmm. That's how we know each other. Misunderstanding. We're cool now, obviously, and we're like this. Yeah, but now, like, I was just like, honestly, you're such a dope female. This was a misunderstanding. She felt the same way, and now we're like super close. Psy Baby, who doesn't love Psy Baby? She's just everything. Like she's such a genuine soul. She's just all around that friend that everyone just like knows they can count on. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Jessica, I knew through social media too, and like just seeing her out. That was kind of it. She hit me up and she was like, "Yeah, I really want to do it." But Dora, same thing. Dora and I would just text on Instagram, mm-hmm. and then like that's kind of how it is with everybody. We all would kind of text. Some of us would say hi in the club and just vibe. Just genuine females. They're all just genuine females that I was like, I could really like see myself kicking it with these females and potentially growing with them. Mm-hmm. And they're all about their money. They're all like hard workers, all in their bag, and I love that because I don't like bums. Mm-hmm. I want to grow with my people. I don't want us to be in like a stuck mindset. So it's really cool. Dora, Jessica, Angela. So Sai actually brought Angela, and she was like, "Hey, I'm gonna bring her." Mm-hmm. And I was like, "Bet." Angela told me that she thought I hated her. And I was like, "It's just the RBF." She's like, "Yeah, dude, I thought you hated me." And Sai told her, like, "No, you just have to get to know her. She's like actually really sweet." And I was like, "Yeah, you're like super down." I call her my Barbie. She's like, mm-hmm. I have like nicknames for all of them.
That's awesome.
She's like my Barbie, and she's just super, super dope. Same thing. She sells insurance. She's about her bag. She's gorgeous. Like she just has so much to her. She's funny as hell too. She's a funny female.
She's kind of shy, but
Angela?
Or not Angela. I was thinking about the Angelina.
Oh, Angelina. That's another one. I actually work with her.
Oh, okay, cool.
We work together. We work at the same place. Mm-hmm. And she's a last check. Dope. I thought she was just so pretty. Like, I've always told her that. Yeah. I thought she was a model, I'm not going to lie. Mm-hmm. She just has, like, model vibes. So she's super, super fire.
No, Angela, she's the blonde girl, right?
Angela, yeah. So we have Angela and Angelina.
Okay.
So I used to call one, I was like, white girl Ange. The other one, like, mm-hmm. I was like, Ange with the sauce and Ange is the white girl. But now we have, like, nicknames. Like, there's Ange and then there's Barbie. We call her Barbie. So
that's cool. No, she's not shy.
No, she's not.
Like
she's dope. I love her.
She's cool, though.
Yeah, Ange is, like, more shy. She's, like, more self-kept. Mm-hmm. But she can handle. She handles hers, too.
No, that's for sure. Yeah, I was just getting to know her. She's been more open to talking, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, it's just cool.
Too. Kim, my friend Kim. Baby Kim. I actually know Kim from before I was even a mom, before anything. Mm-hmm. I taught her in a quinceañera.
Oh, that's awesome.
And now, like, she's just, I've just kind of known her forever. She's cool.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I was gonna say, I think that's all of them, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Kim.
You guys got a big
Dora,
crew.
Yeah, Kim, Dora, Jessica, the two Angelas, B, myself, Sai Baby, Sig. Yeah.
Hell yeah! No, that's cool. I just thought it was interesting because
we're all so different.
Yeah. Well, there is a lot of diversity for sure, but I thought it was cool how you guys got like all connected, you know. I think that's pretty dope. And then now you guys are like a whole thing, so yeah. That's pretty lit. Oh. I'm gonna hit it first. Little vape break, if you will. Vape. I was gonna ask one more question. Yeah, just out of the blue. You've lived here in Idaho, but what would be your dream place to live?
New Zealand, actually. Royal family. They're like probably one of the most popular dance teams. A lot of those dancers danced with J-Lo, all of them. That's like, there's so much culture, and the dance culture out there is crazy. I personally would just like to be there for that.
Right. And New Zealand's the little place above Australia, right?
I believe so, yes.
Yeah. That place is gorgeous. I think they shot Lord of the Rings there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, no, that place would be dope.
Yeah.
That's a cool spot. I didn't even think about that. Well, for the future, I'm thinking about moving to Texas, but afterwards, I don't know.
I know a lot of people in Texas. Texas is cool. Yeah, I even thought about it, but I just personally could not do like the hurricanes and all the crazy tornadoes and shit. Could not do it. Mm.
Well, luckily, Texas is on like the bottom of Tornado Valley, but still they do get hit with a lot of crazy stuff.
Yeah, they do. They get like bad shit all the time.
But that's just the fun of it.
La life. Así es la vida.
And I guess we'll just end it with this question. I just recently found out, because I became like a photographer, if you will. Mm-hmm. And I just found out that your brother is a photographer, right? Yeah. So seeing him chase his dreams.
Both of them are, actually.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. So how much siblings do you have? Just
my two brothers. Oh, okay. I'm the only girl.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I have two brothers, and I have one sister too, so she can probably relate, but she's doing fine. But I was just gonna say, with seeing him chase his dreams, like, and his career, and making a career out of it, like, does that motivate you too?
Yeah.
Or
honestly, everything about my family. Mm-hmm. We all have our own craft, and we all do our own thing. Yeah, it's cool. He's actually opening up his own sushi spot right now too. Oh, wow. He's a sushi chef. That's a tongue twister. But
yeah, I cannot say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, right? Yeah, he does that too. And everyone knows him as Bombit. Mm-hmm. Like, that's his handle. That's what he's known by. Mm-hmm. Super cool. Cuz Productions is my little brother, Miguel.
Does he do pictures and stuff too? Or
yeah, he does pictures and videos. They like collab a lot and do a bunch of stuff together.
Their family's a big thing, you know?
Cool. It's really cool. I like seeing, like I said, I like seeing my people grow. And I like being able to be like, hey, look, I want to make you guys proud too. I'm doing this. And my parents are all for it. Like, I told them, I was like, hey, I'm going to do this podcast with like one of my friends. And like, oh, hell yeah, good job, Mija. Like, yeah. I hope everything goes good. I'll pray about it. I'm like, thank you. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I think it went well. And you do have that. I feel like with you, I'm just going to be honest, you have like that energy, you know, like that you're willing to like just share with everyone. You're just so bright, you know what I mean? Thanks. And I feel like, because when I first heard about you inviting Junior to go perform, I just got excited, and then I saw the way you performed at Shorty Shorty, so I'm like, I gotta perform. You know what I mean?
Like, I'm fucking doing it.
I have to, because if Jovy's gonna perform, I can't slack. You know what I mean? So,
that's cool. That's respect. I love that. That's cool.
But appreciate it. Honestly, I'm gonna save myself some editing time, and we'll probably end it right here. So. Thank you again for joining the podcast. Maybe we'll get a future podcast with her later. Probably. We'll see. But yeah, I want to say thank you again.
Thank you.
And I'll leave her at probably up on the screen, probably like right here. But that'll probably be it. What the fuck is going on?